Alright guys, welcome back to our Hanfu playthrough for Romance of the Three Kingdoms 14. Oh my god, okay, so yeah, things are dire already, so I was really expecting to just fight Dongjuo. Yeah, it's probably pretty silly assumption that nobody else would attack us, but of all the people for Sun Jian to just march over the river and then make a beeline for us right now like he is, it's way too much. So we're hopelessly outnumbered. The only shot that I have here is that these guys just start fighting each other. You know, if they are both going to continue marching, sometimes the AI will turn around. Sometimes they'll just take your cores and slowly starve you out in this game, so we're trying to get Zheng He back from Dongjuo. I did send an officer who has Debater, which Debater basically guarantees that your diplomacy will work, but it's at the cost of even more gold. So Dongjuo is going to make a bigger demand of us, but that's fine. And elsewhere we got Naotora. I think I'm going to have her try to hide. So they're going to take this core, and then they're going to bring this force around. If this siege tower gets to my castles, it's game over. Siege weapons are pretty difficult to use in this game, but if they do actually get to a city, the city falls pretty quickly, so they're very, very, very powerful. So a siege tower would totally wreck us if it makes its way all the way back. So I think I'm going to have Naotora kind of hang out in the forest here with her guerrilla unit, 3,000, and if we can get a chance, an opportunity to hit this tower, we will. But we have to avoid this guy, Song Xiang, because his stats are pretty high. He set up an arrow formation, which is pure offensive, so he would actually carve her up pretty badly. So you can see our stats are 400, 400. Also, I don't think I talked about this yet, but Naotora is from Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening, of course, so there was a little bit like of a crossover pack at some point. A bunch of Nobunaga's Ambition officers were brought over. The only one I chose to appear is Naotora, but you know, she's alright. Her leadership and strength is pretty awful in this game, but all the female officers in Romance 14 got nerfed pretty badly, especially compared to like the past versions, you know. So, but she does have supportive, which is her best. I think the best thing that she's got going for her is supportive, so she buffs other male units within range of her unit, which is actually pretty good. Popular and unselfish, you know, don't really matter too much in the game, but supportive does. Supportive can be great. So if we can ever field an army that's more than one unit, she'll be able to buff them at least. So, and she has Cure, Inspire, which, you know, these are pretty good utility tactics. One to restore morale, one to recover some wounded troops, and her intelligence it's alright, you know, 70 intelligence, so at least it'll be it should be a decent trigger if we do get to use it. And I think the best thing about her is, like I said, the supportive trait and probably the snake formation. Snake and ring is a pretty good combination, honestly. Like, you have two very different formations with this. So snake is set up, your abilities go up while you're in the mountains or woods, which is why we're having her hide in the forest right now. I think your abilities double, your stats double. And ring is a pure defensive formation, which I don't think I'm going to use her in because Hanfu's already got that. So if anybody's going to make a last stand in defense, it's going to be Hanfu, the commander of the coalition. Which we might have to do that pretty soon here. If these guys don't come to blows, I think that's what it's going to come down to. Hanfu's just going to have to go down with the ship. Oh man, I wish I could have routed Huaxiang's unit. He's got no morale. It's only at a 20. One more blow and Zheng He could have beat him. Alright, Dongzhu. Oh! He spotted Sun Ce's unit. The thing about Huaxiang, even though he's an absolute monster, but he does have a negative trait there, Reckless. Reckless is one of the worst traits in Romance 14. It basically means that If he spots an enemy unit, he will break off his orders and go charge at that enemy unit. So, Huaxiang spotted Sun Ce. He's gonna go fight Sun Ce. So this is really good for me. Did we not get Zheng He? Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna deploy Han Fu. He's not gonna fight. He's just gonna be outside of the city so that we can use a higher leadership stat to defend the city. Han Fu's just gonna go for a walk out here. Spare us his leadership stats when the city gets attacked, you know? Okay, it changed the governor. Okay, it changed. Yu Fulio is in charge of the city. Okay, great. Naotora is hitting the tower. Oh, he's coming after us. Is he reckless? He's reckless. He's gonna fight Naotora. We're gonna have to get her out of here. We're gonna have to get her out after this turn. I really hope Sun Ce annihilates Huaxiang for us. Oh, it might not matter. 4,700 gold. Wow. Good thing I kept a bunch. As I said, it was projected 3,100. Dongzhuo asked us for 1,500 more on top of that. Crazy. We had to take the deal. Oh man, our relations, we're still not improved. Here I am about to be eliminated and I'm worrying about... I'm sitting here making moves like, but if I do survive, if I do cheat death, this is what I'll do, you know? Alright, let's see if Zhou Shu's back. He is back. Okay, so this is what I wanted to do originally. You take this guy, you take somebody in goose formation, which is what he's in, arrow formation, and you put them 1 hex away from the besiegers. So while they're attacking the city, you've got a crew outside shooting at them. And it can double up damage. So let's see, I'm going to put him right here. It does project damage for some reason, but that's if your units are next to each other. And that projected damage is usually very, very off. That's why it's projected, I guess. So we're going to put Zhou Shu here. I think this is a good spot. Or we could put him here. We could fire at Sun Jun's unit. Yeah, I'll put him here. Okay. I also don't think Naotora can beat Song Xian. So I'm gonna order her to start heading back. But I'm not gonna give her the retreat order. I wanna see if she's fast enough to create some distance from him or not. This is kinda risky. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna take the risk. We'll just order a retreat. So when units are engaged, it takes a lot of movement points to disengage. So even though you can't see it, units are building up movement points to make their actual moves in the game. You know, there's like a hidden meter that's charging up your movement, and your maneuver gives you an idea of how long it takes. So my theory is that your maneuver is charging up, like the points literally add up, and whenever you hit that threshold, like 100 or whatever it is, that's when your unit executes a move. That's what I think, but I don't know for sure. Okay, I don't think I can do anything else. We're requesting Zheng He, which we got that through. Actually, let's send another envoy to Sun Jian. As we're dying here, we'll keep sending Sun Jian more and more of our funds. Try to get a deal done if we do survive. Highly unlikely, but from where I'm looking right now, it's highly unlikely. Alright, hopefully this is the last gift I have to send them. Hopefully after this we can get an alliance. Yeah, auto search everybody. Actually, let's not send the overseer. Okay. I'm gonna get Hanfu into position because I mean, if this is gonna be our end, he might as well make a final stand here. You know what I mean? All right. So Joshu, we should see his unit should deploy right out here and start firing away. Now we're doing a little bit more damage. Not to mention he is an overseer, so I'll be able to use tactics with him directly once his tactics meter fills up. She's not moving. Not good. If Sun Jian's just going to keep heading towards us, we might just have to hide behind the castle walls and hope that Sun Jian wipes out Dong Zhuo's army from behind, you know? Weaklings know your place. Wow. Dong Zhuo has taken Guandu by executing placation. Oh my god, I keep losing my damn cities. She got away. She disengaged and now she's flying back to camp. We still can't get trusted with Sun Jian. Got him! Score 1 for Hanfu. We've routed the villainous Dong Zhuo. Not even Yuan Shao did that. Is his volley ready? Hit him. Hit him with the volley. That was awful. Just awful. Yep, Sun Tse's coming to destroy us next. Alright, I'm gonna go, I guess we'll attack Sun Tse. There's even more soldiers being deployed from Hulao Gate, so I don't think I'll survive this next attack, but we will see. Okay. We also, since we're engaged now, we're back to being hostile with Sun Jian, so I just gave him all that money for nothing. That's kind of the problem with diplomacy in this game. It's really hard to dig yourself out of a hole. Once you're at war with somebody, it's really difficult to get out of it. There's no truce or anything like that in this game. So, it's very, diplomacy is very unfinished, in a sense. Are you giving me money? Oh my god. Mateng just wants to buy the little bit of land that we have left. Mateng wants to buy it from us. Can't do it, Mateng. 3,000 gold now, but we'll be totally broke in the future. Now Tora cut off to Sun Tse. That's funny. Okay, well, doesn't really change much, but what can we do with her? We can definitely try to cut off Sun Jian's supply line, but I have nothing prepared for Dong Zhuo's forces over here. So it's just, this is a pretty hopeless situation. It's just way too many soldiers. Alright, so we'll try to cut off Sun Jian. What's his era? Oh, he covers 3 squares when he moves. 1, 2, 3. So it might be a little tricky actually cutting off Sun Jian. I'm still gonna try it, but okay. Zoltai, wow. Zoltai the Pirate. This guy's a fierce commander. One of my favorite commanders, actually. He has a really cool trait that is kind of rare in this game called Bodyguard. And what Bodyguard lets you do, basically, it prevents officers within range of the Bodyguard unit, the guy, in this case it would be Zoltai, from being wounded or killed in action. And also, as long as he has stamina, he can accept duels on behalf of other officers in the force. So it's literally, I mean, a bodyguard in the best sense possible. His portrait's fucking badass, too. So he's really good to accompany other units that have high stats, but perhaps have a very, very low strength, that are susceptible to a duel, because he'll just protect them. If somebody triggers a duel against another unit, his bodyguard trait will trigger, and he'll intercept and fight the duel on behalf of his fellow officers. So he's just excellent. Really cool unit. Really high stats. I think he's one of the best bodyguard units in the game. Like, among the rare units that have it, he's near the top. Either is the top, or he's near the top. So like I said, I don't think there's anything to do here. I'm going to try to do the same thing to Dong Zhuo's forces. Going to get a unit set up. You know what? I think Snake might be better. Because once he gets in here, his maneuver will pick up. Alright, so I'm going to need somebody else to recruit. Zheng He is coming back to our force just in time to watch it collapse. Oh, Zheng He's like, what did I perform so well against Hua Xiong for? For us to just piss it away, you know? I really underestimated how difficult this was going to be, guys. I really did. It's crazy. I'm already thinking of how to reattempt it, so we might reattempt it. Okay, he shouldn't be fast enough to catch me. But she might get stranded, yeah, herself. I had a feeling. Oh, he did catch me. Oh, he got here faster than I thought. Okay, so when your unit's cut off from its supply line, the supply line being the colors, every time your unit marches, you can see that the color like colors everything, all the hexes that they're moving through. So that's your supply line. It's a representation of literally you forming a supply, a baggage train with supplies, bringing bringing them to your unit. So if a unit comes between you and your color basically, and you have no hexes connecting to your unit, you're cut off from your supplies. And in this game, that means death. I mean, it's worse. It's a worse penalty than morale, than having no morale and Nobunaga's ambition, because in Romance 14, it's basically having no stamina and being confused combined. Okay, so it's like, and it's like that for any unit. That's why supplies are so important in this game. Like having a supply line is so important. Dong Zhuo don't care, man. He well, actually, he doesn't care because he's reckless. That's why this is happening. So's our guy. They're charging into each other. Thankfully, you can override reckless by just sounding the retreat for a unit. So you can just tell them to retreat, and that will at least override everything else that's going on. Man, oh man, what a struggle. One of the things that I like about this game, though, it can be very, very difficult. If you go out into the weeds looking for difficulty, you will find it in Romance 14. We're losing this exchange. Now Tora's been routed by Sun Jian. He hit him with a surprise attack. Wow. He hit him with a surprise attack. His tactic threw him into confusion, but then he withdrew back and was caught by Zhou Tai's unit and then destroyed, so. That was a nice little exchange there. He almost took him out. Alright, we're facing our annihilation here. And like I said, there's no way to really like get a truce or anything like that in the game. There's no like there's no submit command where you can become a vassal or anything like that. If you're attacked and it's your last castle and you lose the city, that's it. It's just game over. So that's what we're looking at right now. Thankfully I saved this like 2 turns in, so I'll just retry it. I guess I'll have to watch out for Sun Jian sailing across from Hebei and attacking me directly. Man, there's just nothing I can do. I mean, Sun Jian might fight Dongzhuo's units. He might. But as far as what I can do here, I can't do anything. We're just going to have to speed through these last couple turns and see how it goes. Maybe they'll fight each other. That's it. That's all I can hope for. Oh no, is he leaving? Come on, Sun Jian. You're just gonna leave me to my fate? Wow. Just took my money. That was it. That's all he did. Took my money. We were supposed to be in a coalition, sir. He's sending more units to attack us. Wow. At the expense of his own territory. His own territory is getting gobbled up over here. He doesn't care. It's just like... But what about Han Fu? Is everyone so threatened by the potential of Han Fu? Is there something I'm missing here? Alright. Anyway. We're just spinning our wheels here. Let's just go to the next turn. I can't even begin to repair relations with Sun Jian. If 3 gifts didn't do it, I mean, there's nothing will at this point. I should have taken Han Fu out of the city. Alright, you know what? Time to go down in a blaze of glory. This is your city, Han Fu. You're the commander. You defend it. Fight to the last man. Bandits? Wow. They're just kicking me while I'm down. Banditry is breaking out everywhere. It's absolute chaos. Cats and dogs, mass hysteria. He didn't die. Wow, he held on. Or he retreated. That's right. I forgot. You can't tell him not to retreat, so. When I told him to fight to the last man, he didn't hear that part. Alright. Let's just face the end here with some dignity, people. Hey, you know what? We're not taking that much damage. Makes me wonder what I could do with a better governor. I like how Sun Jian's working with Dong Zhuo to destroy me. Bandits pop up. Wow. Insulting, man. Insulting. We still held on. Okay. One more turn. One more turn. Zheng He's got to be pissed. An emissary from Ma Teng. What is it? 3,000 gold. Let me think about that. 3,000 gold. Yeah. I guess we'll give it to you, Ma Teng. We'll give him the county. Just to spite the other two. Chen Liu has been suppressed. Game over. Oh, I thought there'd be more game over music. I like paused. I'm like, huh, what does it sound like? Nothing. A ravaged battlefield. Somewhere among there, Han Fu's body lies. Game over. Returning to start menu. Wow, it's just like, we're not even going to let you see what happens next. Just get out of here. Just get out. You don't got to go home, but you can't stay here. Alright guys, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this Han Fu run. You know, it was a long journey. We made some great memories. And yeah. I will be thinking on rebooting it and attempting it again. Like I said, I like the idea of just tanking Dong Zhuo's army right at the gate there. So I'm going to give it another shot. Maybe if Sun Jian doesn't get involved, we can put up a better fight. I don't know. Seems really difficult no matter what. But hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you guys on the next video. Until then, take care.